Hey y'all, what's up Facebook? I'm gonna keep this brief. It's not gonna take long. It was just on my mind and I had to release it. Now, before I talk about black women's choices and their feelings about there being uh, a lack of available good black men, I want to let you know that I'm not making this opinionated video based on sainthood. I'm not a saint. I haven't been perfect, so you know, for any future or possible criticisms or scrutiny towards me for making this video, I just want to let you know right now I'm not a saint. I've messed up just like many black men have messed up, many black women have messed up. Nobody's perfect. But all in all, overall, I'm a good black man. And like I said in one other video, when I was talking about the power of forgiveness, I have a video about forgiveness and how powerful it is and how it helps you more than a person that may have done you wrong, how it helps you move on. Releasing that hate or releasing that grudge benefits you in the long run more than it does the person who you feel you're not forgiving. You're not putting you're not putting them through anything. They're gonna move on. So when you forgive others, that's for you to move on more than anybody. The reason why I'm pointing that out is because in that video I was talking about how I let a good woman go, 12 years ago. And I've dated some cool women over the last 12 years. But had I forgiven the girl 12 years ago for the little stuff that she did wrong in the relationship, and when I say little, I mean it wasn't infidelity, it was nothing major. I said that in the video. But it just goes to show that people mess up. But overall, I'm still a good black man. And I have lots of friends that are good black men, that are college educated. I have a teaching job. I'm good with little kids. And I've always been good with kids. It's ironic that I don't have any, but I've always been good with kids. And I like what I do. I like developing people who can't grasp things. I like seeing them get it. I like that aha moment when children get it and they start to learn. I also work with people with behavioral problems. So I like what I do. I believe I have a good career. It doesn't pay maybe as much as a doctor or a lawyer, but I believe that working with children and helping them develop and seeing them become a success to me is a great career. I like it. So I'm a good black man. I'm doing good things. Like I said, I know a lot of other black men, so we're out here. So that is a complete myth that there's not a lot of good black men out here. The myth about deadbeats, I'm tired of that. I know so many men who had custody of their children, still do. I mean, single custodial custody. And many times, the men that I know that have custodial custody, and I mean no joints, I'm talking about full custody, they're not even getting anything financially from their baby's mothers. Some are on child support, but some, the mother just up and left. These are the stories that don't get media attention because it doesn't perpetuate the narrative that all black men are deadbeats and we're no good and stuff like that. So I just want to say to all you women out there, that's a lie that there's no good black man. And, I'm just sick and tired of hearing it. Black women have plenty of choices out here. And I'll give you a good example. One of my homegirls, I'm not going to say her name, but she knows who she is, but I'm not going to say her name just to protect her and keep her anonymous for anybody that may know her. But she's beautiful. I mean, this girl's fine. She been my homegirl for like 20 years. And we were at a nightclub a few weeks ago because I bumped into her at Walmart over the summer. It's right now. It's the first week of December 2017. Just to let you know where we're at. So over the summertime, I bumped into her, and she's still beautiful. I haven't seen her in about 10 years. She's still beautiful. We used to. That was my roadie. I mean, we kicked it. We'd go out to eat, go out to clubs. We'd have some drinks. Just I'd talk about the females who I was with and who she was dating. She'd tell me about. Just real good friends. So we bumped into each other, and we just went out a few weeks ago. Okay, I got the number over the summer. Just bumped it, and then I finally called her to see if she wanted to go out and have some drinks or whatever. So she brings her sister, and I think one or two of my guys I bumped into. One I invited out there. So it was about 4 or 5 of us. And one of my other friends, she had known for about 20 years too. And we bumped into him up there with his fiance at the club. And he was saying to my homegirl that I was kicking it with a few weeks ago, right? We got together, chopping it up over old times. My friend that came up there with his fiance, once they said their hellos, him and my homegirl said their hellos or whatever, and what each other's been up to, he asked her, "Are you married?" He asked her, "Are you married yet?" Because we haven't seen her in so long. And she said, "No, where am I going to get a man? How am I going to get married and I don't have any husband or I don't have anybody to marry?" Now I'm sitting there, I'm her homeboy, right? I've been her homeboy for 20 years. She's gorgeous. She's got 3 kids, but I don't care. She got 7, well, I don't want to say the ages. But so she said, "Where am I gonna get a husband? How am I gonna get married with no husband?" So my friend who was up there said, "You got Greg right there. You got Greg sitting right here. What's wrong with Greg?" And that's me. You know, I don't keep that a secret. My name is Greg Presley on YouTube, so there's no secret. So he said, "Greg is right here sitting by now. We at the bar," and he's pointing to me like, "What are you talking about? Where am I gonna find a good man? Your homeboy Greg is right here." So my boy pointed that out. And she's like, "But Greg's the homie though. Greg's the homie. It's my homeboy." See, and if my friend sees this, I'm not trying to put you out there, but I'm just trying to make you an example of how many beautiful black women. I mean, she's got a great job. I'm not gonna say what it is. She has a great job at a hospital. Gorgeous, good job, single, I'm single, but I'm in the friend zone. 20 years in the friend zone. So these are the types of barriers that black women put up with black men that are doing good things out here. So I just had that on my mind or whatever. Just had to get that off my chest. The myth of no good black men or all black men are in jail. All these different myths that surround no available good black men. It's just all a myth. And the more that we dispel these myths, the more the black family will start to come together again, and we'll get that structure again, the black community. Because it's a lie. We gotta get it together. Most black men, contrary to popular belief, most black men are not in jail. Most black men statistically are either working or in school, or have a trade. So that's a lie too. If you get my book, No Disrespect, Sister, But I Want to Be Happy, available on Amazon.com. I have all the statistics and where you can research the stats on black men and all kind of myths that are dispelled. But yeah, I just wanted to get that off my chest. If I think of anything else, any other issues or concerns about the black community, about the relationship between black women and black men, I'll put it on here and we'll have a discussion about it. I'm sure this is not the end of this discussion. But as of right now, that's all I wanted to get off my chest. So like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.